Hey guys, welcome to the Facebook Live episode 14. No, I couldn't even remember what episode I was up to. Guys, if you haven't joined the Facebook Omega Digital Business Network group, do it now. Of course, it is geared towards those that have a business, want to start a business, thinking about starting a business, want to learn more about business and marketing. Definitely, you need to sign up, and obviously it'd be great for you to join that group and for us to share and collaborate information. You can ask questions. When I originally set it up, I was actually going to do it so there's going to be a lot of different businesses sort of coming on board and asking, actually more collaborating. So I would post something and get different responses, but I thought, nah, I think the best way to do it is to sort of have businesses come and ask questions themselves, because every question that I want to be able to help everybody and everybody that joins the group, obviously, and the best way to do that is if I start dealing with their problems one-on-one. So if they ask a question, how to promote my business online, and for the skirting industry or for the timber industry or for the plumbing industry or whatever, I need to obviously start helping them one-on-one, because if I just post random information and stuff, it may not necessarily resonate with them. And I'm obviously doing these Facebook Live, guys, standing up, and I don't know how that's going to go down. It probably won't work because I can't stand still and I drift and I'll go off camera, because when it comes to my video sort of camera ability, James Cameron ain't calling me anytime soon. Steven Spielberg definitely ain't calling me anytime soon. I ain't producing the next Titanic movie, that I can assure you. But it is what it is, right? And I'm a big proponent of, people sit around and they complain and they don't do anything because they're perfectionists and they're crippled by getting it right rather than just getting it done. And that's the big takeaway today. I've got a few questions that I have posted up in the description, and one of them was how to do effective online marketing in 2018. Well, here's the secret. There isn't any one way, and it's going to be different for every single business. The best way to answer that question is to think of yourself and your business as a way that you're going to experiment. You're going to become a practitioner. You're going to experiment and find out what works and what doesn't. I even had a client say, "Oh, but we ran Facebook ads, or we ran social media ads, and it didn't work." And I was like, Didn't it work because you think that the whole platform doesn't work, or didn't it work maybe because our ads sucked? Right? I mean, let's all be honest here, right? So, I mean, unless you believe that nobody's on social media, or you don't believe social media is an effective tool for businesses, even though pretty much most people are on it, then that's fine if that's your position. But unless that is your position, then it's not true. I mean, I even said, if you had an opportunity to get a TV channel, and see, this is how, I'm trying to get my clients shifting away into how they need to be thinking for 2018, certainly next year, but I'm trying to get them thinking now. I even asked the question, if you could get your own TV channel, like those TVSN channels on TV that I don't know how many people watch, I can't imagine there's that many. And basically, it was essentially people selling like a TV that I could just go on JB Hi-Fi and buy it, And I said to my client, would you have one of those channels for your business? And they said, yes, of course we would. Okay, so in their mind, they thought, what a stupid question that is. Everybody watches TV. Okay, and they said, of course they do. But what happened was not everybody watches TV, and the ones that do very rarely watch ads. So yes, do people watch TV? Of course. I mean, it's more the OTT sort of stuff. It's more the Netflix now that's killing it, and like Stan and like Amazon and like these videos, like like people don't want to watch commercials. And so they're opting for these $10 to $15 a month subscriptions to watch TV on demand when they want. That is obviously going to be the future. But in my client's mind, and this is where I want to start reshifting the lines of because they're thinking old school. Like he automatically thought everyone is watching. Of course, what would I want to be on TV? Everyone's watching it, but not everyone's watching ads on TV. And just because everyone's watching TV doesn't mean, look at Channel 10 or Channel 9, like they shift and change programs all the time, even different time slots, depending on who's watching. Like, just even if it's on a popular channel, not like the TVSN, but even just a really popular channel like Channel 10, that doesn't even guarantee that they're going to get really, really large audiences. And it's the same thing for social media. And here's what I said in return is, everyone is on social media, but that doesn't necessarily mean that your channel and your content will get watched by anybody. And really, guys, Facebook Live, I'm really doing it for the business, like for the likes that I have on Facebook primarily, and the people that I have in my personal network that are on Facebook. This is not really anything to do with like helping me brand Amiga Digital, or it's more that sort of marketing for me. My best content gets generally, my best content by engagement, views, likes, things like that, is generally on LinkedIn, where it's like a massive business community, right? But this is all, I'm just doing this for everybody else because, at first I started doing this because I wanted to actually get better at speaking live, because it's one thing to speak like when you're being recorded, but it's totally different when you want to speak live. And the reason why I did that is because, I was going to be doing a couple of speaking events, which they're finished, but I thought I'd carry this on. So it goes to show, like, the idea of how clients are thinking about social media versus, of course, but social media it doesn't work. Our ads won't work because it just doesn't work for us. But then they will go and say, yeah, of course we would have a TV channel. Like, I don't get it. Like, people are moving away from those platforms anyway. But secondarily, it just doesn't mean just because you're on TV, people are going to watch you, right? The attention is there, of course, but you can't, for the money you pay to get that small amount of attention, it's pretty much very, very costly attention. You're paying through the nose for it. Whereas with social media, you won't be paying through the nose for it. You just need to be patient. You need to build up your following, and every business in this like now needs to be taking it far more seriously. And this is coming from a traditional search engine optimizer. Like I've been doing search engine optimization, which is, if you don't know what that is, which is the process of improving a website's visibility in Google and Bing. So if you type in different keywords, you rank higher. I've been doing that for what was it now? 18. I started in really properly in 8. So it's been like over 10 years now that I've been actually doing this, and I'm actually started thinking about merging a service together, which is SEO next year and social media, because now I did a few videos on YouTube. I definitely mentioned it in a few videos on YouTube. I don't know if I've done a dedicated one, which I probably will if I haven't. I'm pretty sure I have, about the importance of merging them two together. So you're going to want to have SEO search. You want to be on, obviously being on Google is still very important. I totally agree. Even Google AdWords, but Google AdWords is a very costly form of advertising. If you don't know what they are, Google AdWords is when you pay to rank for any keyword. If, I don't know, like, hi James, thanks for watching, buddy. If, I don't know, it could be like, I don't know, timber moldings, or it could be, how you could have a keyword like Tyler, Sydney, right? And you could actually be paying to actually rank on the first page, whereas what I do is organic. So you earn your place there, but even that's a long-term strategy. Online marketing is generally always long-term and organic. There's pretty much no medium that anyone will tell you it's a get-rich-quick, right? I mean, I can't imagine. Even the advertising component of online marketing, because you've got, even on social media, you can post organic content that you don't want to boost and pay to get seen more. You can actually just post organic content. And with the businesses now, you need to be doing it, because now the algorithms for Facebook and Instagram, of course, are going to be favoring. They want you to spend money, but they also want you, like, what is Facebook's number one asset? Number one. If they don't have it, they'll collapse. Your attention. Attention is the asset. Attention is the asset. So if you're producing content that people are watching, if you can produce awesome, amazing content over a long period of time and people are watching it organically, well, it's in their best interest to push you in the searches higher up, even internally in the social media searches. So if you type in, funny cat videos, if it's your particular cat video that's been routinely, consistently getting a lot of views and traction, well, of course they're going to bump you up, right? Because the social media's biggest asset is your attention. That's their biggest. That is their biggest. And I've got two cameras going, guys. So very technical. That is their biggest asset. It's the biggest asset. There's no two ways about it. And so if you're not on those platforms producing content at all, you're at a massive disadvantage. And today I put up so much content about expressing yourself and that. I don't know if I'm going to get into that now. It's a little bit off topic, but producing content on social media shouldn't just be something that I tick it off or I give it to my. And this is when I'm really talking to like small business here, right? Like even medium business do this with their employees. I'm the owner. I'm too busy for social media. I'll just palm it off, which is fine sometimes, but everyone needs to be actively involved in it. And so some people will just be like, mainly small business, I'll give it to my 15-year-old niece, or I'll give it to my 16-year-old nephew, and he understands this internet thing. Like crap. Like this is like social media is the where people are hanging out, and you have your chance to get that attention for basically for pennies on the pound when you consider. Like I did a Snapchat. I don't know if anyone knows what Snapchat's watching this. Look it up. I paid $100. Actually, you know what? I've got to get the numbers again because they're not. But let's say the conservative one. I spent $30 and got 22,000 people to see Amiga Digital's logo in the tech space and in the investor. So if you're an investor, if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're a techie, you can see for I would say it was $30 for about 20,000 people. Could have been a little bit more, but it was somewhere in that level anyway. The point is, 22,000 people, whether it's $30 or let's say even $100, is massively underpriced attention, right? It is. So, but people think, because of Snapchat, what's that going to do for my business? Well, if there's techies on there, if there's investors and entrepreneurs, I want my business on there. I want my online. I want people in the technical and the investor space, the entrepreneurs, to see my content. And if they see it and don't act, I think it was about 8,000 people to my website through Snapchat. 8,000 people through Snapchat. It's a gold mine opportunity. And the fact that people are still sort of, I'll get a TV ad, but I won't get a social media channel. Or I'll get a social media channel, but I won't treat it as though if it was I won't treat it as if it was a TV channel. And it's basically, the social media is a far better opportunity when you think about costs and you think about, when you're on TV, you can produce a slot, it's there, and then tomorrow it's gone. Whether with social media, you can produce content on a channel and leave it there. And so people that later on, if they find you with a post or a video 6 months down the line, they can come back and watch something you posted 6 months earlier. And this is the power of social media. This is the opportunity that's in front of every business. And look, I've spoken about, going, and I'll probably will touch on it because it's 15 minutes. I'll just go to about 20. But I have thought about, like, even for like people out there. I know people out there. I know there's people watching that would say, oh, you know, I wish I could do this and make money out of it. Or I wish I could talk about, like, this is my favorite topic, but I don't know how to start a business around it. You can comment below or DM me if you want to keep it private, your favorite topic. What is your favorite topic? What is, like, the one thing that you would do if money wasn't an obstacle? What is one thing that you would do if you didn't have to worry about money? Just tell me. Contact me, comment, DM, whatever you want to do. Comment in the video, I appreciate that. But if you don't want to do it, then message us. Because, I mean, it's crazy. Like you can build pretty much anything on the back of a bit of passion and determination. And a lot of people in my network say, but I don't know how to use these technical gadgets. I don't know how to record a video. Like, figure it out. Go to YouTube, go to Google, and type in, how do I create a YouTube video? Or go to Google and type in, how do I start a Facebook Live? How do I run a Snapchat ad? How do I run a Facebook ad? It's all there. Father Google has given you everything. It's giving you all this information. I mean, YouTube alone, like, there's people on there. They're fixing cars. They're fixing boats. They're, like, trialing this stuff. Like, I'm trying to find a good microphone that had to come today. I was watching videos about this microphone, you know, from the actual supplier. I was watching, like, independent reviews. Like, I really, hopefully, it lives up to its, because most people said it's a pretty good, for dollar value, it's actually pretty good. But I was spending time on YouTube, just going and spending, like, countless times looking at reviews and independent reviews and all this information. There's something out there that you know that you can share. And I'm telling you now, guys, I put up posts about it all the time. Contribution, progression, and expression are 3 fundamentals of life. If you're not doing them, I believe, this is my personal opinion, that you're just not maximizing such a great opportunity. Because if you're contributing, you're going to get happy. If you're progressing, you're going to feel happy. If you're expressing yourself, you're going to feel happy. I think you don't have to be a psychologist to work that shit out. Like, that is pretty much who we are, right? So, like, those 3 fundamentals: the contribution, the expression, and the progression. If you can do that, and what I mean is like, if you know a shitload about cars and how to fix cars, like talk about that. Like, I heard a video the other day. Someone was I was watching it somewhere. Someone was saying, oh, like, I had a problem with my van, and this person is not very car savvy, right? He went on YouTube and he found the exact van that he has, and the guy was fixing the exact same part that he had to get fixed. And so he just literally had, like, his phone there as he's, like, changing a part. This is how people look. As an online marketer, one thing I care about, whether it's business or personal branding, is user behavior. I'm obsessed with user behavior. What I'm sort of, I think about is where people are going to go next. And I put up a video of me doing weekly search engine optimization tips for my Alexa. So you ask my Alexa, if you subscribe or enable my skill, every week you'll learn how to improve and increase your website's visibility. Right now, it's not that much attention, especially in Australia, but it's going to be in the next 5-10 years, and that's where I want to be. So I care about user behavior, but that's for another day, another video. So for me, this is how people are finding things, right? They for a long time they Googled them, right? So if you don't have a website, it doesn't, like before, when social media was very small, maybe like 7-8 years ago, where it wasn't as, people didn't just go on Facebook to chat with their friends. Like, let's say 10 years ago, it wasn't that common yet, but it's exploded. So if Google has become for a long time synonymous with search, so it's not, no one that says, I'll search it online like they did pre-Google. Now everything is, I'll Google it, right? And social media, for a large part, and it's got its problems. I mean, Facebook is so powerful. That ad targeting platform is so powerful that Mark Zuckerberg had to sit in front of a bunch of senators in Congress. The tool is very powerful. It knows what you're looking at, right? But ultimately, it's no different than TV when you think about it. TV is just throwing you these crappy ads. It doesn't even know if you're interested. It's showing you car ad after car ad after car ad after car ad. Who knows if you're looking for a car? But on Facebook ad targeting, if you are looking for a Toyota Hilux, you can bet that you will see Toyota Hiluxes. Now, some people have a problem with that, but for the vast majority, most people would say, you know what, I'm actually happy that I saw an ad about something I'm looking for. People don't watch ads on TV anymore because it's not targeted ads. No one cares about some dog minding service if they don't have a dog. Or someone doesn't care about, an ad about shampoo if they're bald, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like me, I'm going bald. What do I care about shampoo, right? Like, whatever, man. So it's so powerful, but for businesses, I get so amped up because I'm just like, oh my dear Lord, like seriously, why aren't you producing the content and getting it out there? And how the clients are thinking about it is like a big challenge for me, and I'm just ranting now a little bit, but it's crazy. And I hopefully you go back and watch the start of the video where I gave the TV analogy because I just think it sums it up brilliantly. It's all mindset. But just quickly, and I was meant to finish up now on the personal branding. Think about it because I just don't talk about the money side, the benefits of the money, because I don't want people to start a YouTube channel or start a Facebook channel around their favorite topic and go, well, I did it for a year and I didn't make any money, so I quit. I listened to you. You're full of shit, Andrew. But if you started for money only, I won't be surprised if you don't exist in 6 months' time. First of all, here's your opportunity for a personal brand to build content that's helpful. The how-to content on YouTube, massive, right? And like I said, if you're just joining us now, like there's a few people joining now. I just ran a Snapchat. If you don't know what Snapchat is, check it out. I pay between $30 to $100, and I got 23,000 investors and techies and what was the other one? Investors, techies. And entrepreneurs to see my ad. 22,700, I think, from memory. 22,000 people. I drove 8,000 people to my website in 4 days running an ad between 30 to 100 bucks. Right? And these people are techie, they're business people, they're entrepreneurs. That's sort of the people that I want the Snapchat targeting platform isn't anywhere near as good as Facebook. Hence why Zuckerberg ended up in front of Congress, but it's not as good. And it's generally geared towards an audience below 24. But hey, an investor is an investor, an entrepreneur is an entrepreneur. Like I want those people to see my stuff, right? And it's only going to get better and better. But so I'm very hard on the business brands, but on the personal branding, I will show a little bit more soft shoulder to them and more empathy, only from the point of view that I understand it's hard to create videos. I understand it's hard. Like it's easy to sit around in a pub and talk about your favorite stuff. Whereas it's a lot more difficult to do it online, especially when you're doing it live. I can tell you now, talking live is not an easy thing. And if you think it is, try it. Like please do. But what I am encouraging and what I am going to leave with is I want people that on the personal, and like I said, I'm doing this Facebook stuff. I'm repeating myself. That's what I do. Sorry. That's what I do. If you don't like it, sorry. I do repeat myself. But it is for people that are on my Facebook. Like it's not even like my best content is like for business people that I don't know, for like 1,300 people, goes on LinkedIn. That's where the business stuff that I say and like basically pretty much what I say here, but if I had to spend time, for me, in the short term and the long term, LinkedIn is the way to go for me, right now. Maybe not so much long term, but definitely in the short term. But I'm doing this for the friends, for the friends of friends, for like I don't know how many people are on our Facebook business page, all them, and even that little community that I'm starting on the Amiga Digital Business Network. So I encourage you to get all your friends with businesses on that network and DM me if you've got a problem. But the one thing I wanted to leave you with, if you have that topic, if you have a favorite, it could be topic, it could be an expertise. You could just know a lot of shit about a certain area. You could know a lot about plants. My father-in-law knows a shitload about plants. A guy could run his own garden show, right? Like the guy, he does run his own garden, right? But like it's so much, and like he's thinking, for example, what am I going to retire with? Like he's like a massive opportunity, whether he makes money or he doesn't, to leave a legacy behind. Because when you put videos on social media, you put videos full stop on the internet, you have to realize one thing: they're there forever. They're never going anywhere, right? Especially when they're on Facebook, they're not going anywhere. But so when you're gone, you've just left all this content behind that people are still going to watch after you're gone. That could never happen 1,000 years ago. When you think about it, you couldn't do that 1,000 years ago. You couldn't just, I mean, all people had was to write something, right? They couldn't actually record themselves and have that luxury of recording something and leaving it behind. I mean, even if you know a lot about a particular topic, right, and maybe your son or your daughter gets interested in that topic, how cool would it be? Or even like your grandkids that can go back and watch something that you spoke about that they're interested in, and then not only are they looking at grandpa or grandma, right, but they're even sort of learning something from their own family, and they're seeing their own. I would give all the money in my bank to see learn about my dad's dad who I never met. Like imagine like seeing him work or say something like that. Man, it's crazy when you think about it. Like, you know, and I think that's the legacy that in the personal branding that like people are forgetting. You know, thinking, oh, social media, or I don't get it. Google it. Anything can be Googled. Anything can be learned. Like go on YouTube. If you don't know how to start your first YouTube, or how do I start a podcast? I started one on SoundCloud. It ain't that hard, right? And like I said, my video production is terrible. James Cameron ain't calling me. You know, Steven Spielberg ain't calling me. No one's calling me to do any video production. I need to call people to come and help me. But I'm not gonna let. You know, I'm not going to get crippled by creating content because it's not done perfectly or it's not done right in the sake of not getting it done. I mean, that to me makes no sense. I rather get it out and let people go, "Ha, your video sucks." All right, fair enough. And I'll just move on with that. I don't care. So, absolutely, guys, it's been a pleasure. Just think about it because like. Is there a possibility you can make money out of it? Of course it is. But like anything, building a channel on social media is like building a business. It takes time. I mean, especially if you ain't going to run any ads, which you'd be crazy not to. But if you don't run any ads, like I've started, this is something that I wish I mentioned earlier, so I don't drivel on too much. I started Amiga Sports, right? And this is going to be a division of Amiga Digital where I incorporate esports, because I have Amiga Digital, which is going to be all business and marketing. I'm actually bringing in a new division, and I haven't worked it all out. It's just something that I really want to do. I want to bring in gaming. How can I bring in gaming into the business for networking? Because that's what I love doing. Maybe I use it for networking against other partners and sort of fun activities like that. And not just even esports and gaming, but also podcasting about the English Premier League that I love watching, and podcasting with my best mate about Liverpool Football Club, and just branching it into another area where I can produce content around about a few topics that I know and discuss them, right? So, like me and my best mate will probably do really well on that at some stage if we do just start to pick it up. But that Amiga Sports is there just to get off the business part of the business only, where we only worry about, you know, working with other businesses and marketing them and all that sort of stuff. this is going to be a sort of division where it's only going to be really around Amiga Digital, about us going out and doing things. We're not going to try to get clients through Amiga Sports, for example. And we just purchased amigasports.com.au, so we are looking at how to work with that effectively. So if you've got any ideas on that, but there's so many ideas, there's so much content I want to get out. Like, it's just in my head, just like, it's crazy, man. So guys, think about it, and if you have that topic, and if you are thinking about starting something, comment below, or if you don't want to comment below, then DM me, right? DM it, you know who I am, DM me, right? And talk to me about it. All right, guys, have a great day. It's been half an hour. I'm going to shut up. Nobody wants to listen to me more than about 10 minutes anyway. So it's been great. It's been a pleasure. Please, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much. Have a great day.